Hello, Jonathan here, DJ Puff the Third. Bit late, started a bit late for taking a browse around the garden, but I'm going to give it a go. I'm a little bit wobbly this morning, but I'm going to give it a go. Anyway, we'll swing this round and we'll take a look. And finally, no greasy cam. Okay, I literally cut a load of leaf off this fern. So we've just got the new growth coming up now. Yes, my hands are filthy. I've been breaking into paint tins. This is a Clematis. It was here last year. Sadly, earlier, someone picked the flowers off, so it may or may not flower this year. The heathers are doing well. They've got new growth on them. There was hyacinths in this pot. They're gone now. I was a bit late for them, and now we've got the grape muscari, soft and feathery one there. The grape muscari are just beginning to come out. Zoom out. It's always the same, isn't it? You may remember in the video of me planting strawberries into a trough, well, I repotted them or replanted them into this blue recycle bin. So yeah, hopefully, I don't think they'll fruit this year, but we might get quite a bit of fruit next year. And there's a parsley there, and at the back is a native cow parsley, and this is suffering a bit with the green fly, but with any luck it will still flower. As you can see, I had there's a pot of daffodils here, doubled up, and I'm a bit late for that. And the big pot there's a sweet chestnut just breaking into leaf again. And there's this one here. There's two actually, and you can see that the leaves are a little bit bigger on them. Another heather. There's a herb Robert growing now. There's a couple, I probably should pull them out. And there's a cyclamen, and that's fading now. The Acer-saccharinums are slightly behind the sycamore. So these are the Acer-saccharinum. The sycamore is in the pot and it's busting out now. This is looking a bit sad. I'll have to cut this fern back. Even the ivy is a bit meh. And that's another pot of that daffodils. This is the begonia. I had the white one and the pink one. It's in the planter, and it seems like over the last couple of years there is vine weevil, but I'll just have to see. It's flowering, but it doesn't look particularly happy. What's this? Not entirely sure what that is. No, I don't know. It could be a wild carrot, could be another cow parsley. I think it's just a cow parsley that's come up in this pot. In the Acer-saccharinum, and this fern, this isn't doing too bad, this fern. Not too much going on over here, just some trees stockpiled. There's a box, a couple of yews, that's a hibiscus, more Acer-saccharinums. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 amaryllis bulbs, and these are doing well. The hornbeams, these were pulled up at the end of the block, seeded 5 of them, managed to save 3 of them, and they're not doing too bad, especially that one. Gooseberry bush, literally a bush, because it doesn't really have gooseberries on it. This is the only rose I managed to cut back earlier this year. Something's been eating that. Strange. Just the one leaf. Mint is coming back again. I had to cut this back, but that's the mint again. Looks like spearmint. And I did put up some more parsley. We'll just have to see if it takes off or not. It's always good to have a parsley pot. And this is, like I said, more native cow parsley. There's a few of them dotted around. There's one over there, and that will have a flower on it. This one will have a flower on it. This is another box, but it's not the hedging box, and it's actually got quite a bit of leaf on it now. It looks like it's established, and it's like the Box Hill box, but it came from the chalk quarry at Tythe Pit Shore Lane. Old school looking heuchera. I had to cut back the sage. That's my sage. It's all in a bag in the kitchen, but I just never got around to sorting it out. The rosemary. This is the Verbena bonariensis. But it's nice to know that finally, after all these years, managed to get a rosemary established on the block. Very useful plant. I put in several Nicotiana sylvestris, but you've only got to have one slug or snail and you're buggered. But there's 1, 2, 3, a smaller one. This is wild garlic, and there's a Rudbeckia, and these are white great hyacinth again, white ones that I put in. Erysimum, it's like a wallflower. The bees are supposed to love it if there are any bees, but if that finishes flowering I might cut it back again. Not entirely sure what that was. That's echinacea. We'll have to see if it comes to anything. This is just a bay laurel. Alcuba, that's it, an alcuba. There's a couple of bluebells coming up here as well, look. They're not native, they're hybrid. But yeah, that's I should move it, but I don't really know what to do with it. And this is a iris, probably a blue iris that I moved from the back into the border. Marjoram again. The heuchera's getting a bit on the old side, but I don't fancy taking cuttings of it. I may not be successful, have to see, but I don't think this heuchera will last much longer, get too old and woody. Common hogweed. There's a burdock in the corner there. This corner's slightly more raised now, soil wise, but it got quite damp in the winter, and I don't think everything's coming up again, but there is 1, 2, 3 cyclamen. I think that's Chinodoxia or something. Daffodils came up. I don't think there are quite as many. This plant has been a bit of a mystery. Not entirely sure what it is. It's been there for at least 2 years, possibly 3, and all I can guess is maybe it's a Canterbury Bells, purple or white, but even I can't guarantee that. This is the first year it's actually come up. Surely it can't be some kind of spinach going to seed. I don't think so. I'm guessing it's a Canterbury Bells. Look at this path, literally. I've continued to put the Christmas tree shreddings down, and as you can see, the Herb Robert, the path is raised now anyway. It's slowly raising up, but the 2 rocks there, and the Herb Robert is looking very lush indeed, and it will be flowering very soon, so they probably will have a few little bees and stuff on it. I think I can see one already. But this is the path up to the compost bin. But putting the mulch down has helped to limit it to one side, but it's looking very lush. This fern, I literally cut this fern right back, and you can see that it is coming back all over anew. This conifer doesn't look particularly happy, and there's other stuff in here, I'm not sure what it is, but the fern will come back. Euphorbia schillingii, and there's another one here and one here. These are quite nice for just the look and structure. Another pot that had that's got a hornbeam in it. I might just bonsai that, but I noticed that someone nicked the feet off the pot. There were feet on it, it rested on feet, and someone's nicked them. This is actually a Hellebore, and there's some kind of weird thing behind it with the spear-like leaves, and there's the flower coming up there. Black bryony, I'm not entirely sure what it is, but it's right behind it. This feverfew's gone a bit weird. The flowers, was it bracts? I don't know what's going on, but it's sort of doubled. It's gone monstrose. Look at that. This feverfew has literally gone flower monstrose. That's really interesting. Unfortunately, I'm going to run out of space. That is a chicken, a hen, or cockerel. I've just clipped back this Pitiosporum. More marjoram. This is going to fill up any second. Another heuchera. This was the rosemary that took, the cutting that took, and I literally planted it, so I've got 2 rosemary in the garden now. The garlic is starting off now, it's kicking off now, but any second this phone is gonna fill up. Looks like I might have to do another video. I have to upload this one and do another video. Honestly, when you take so many pictures and so many videos, it's a nightmare. Anyway, I better stop it here. I'll upload this one and I'll come out and I'll do another one.